Hello and welcome to Cali Legends Media. I went live yesterday and a couple of the subscribers asked me to do a response on the phone call that took place between Droops from Highland Park, Blue Devil from Haters World, and WACK 100 from Pyrus. Now, I just had done a video not too long ago in response to WACK's request to get at Dubs and Blue Devil on Adam 16's platform. Talk about things, you know. Dubs could see it for himself, and I recognize also that by giving that man a platform would just be giving him another opportunity to go in, you know? Regardless on views and money that can be made, it wouldn't be worth what you'd have to deal with. WACK knew he wasn't going to get an opportunity. He already knew it. No one was gonna have him on. So what did he do? He made his own opportunity. You know? He does what he does best, man. He was calculating and figured out a snake move to pull in Droops from Highland Park and Blue Devil from Haters World and get him on the phone call while he's in there too with a bunch of his homies, you know? Never had any intentions of fixing anything or making things better between black and brown and all this other bullshit that he sometimes comes out with. From the very beginning, from the very beginning when WACK started opening his mouth about Mexican people and how they live and everything that he's talked about, all the shit that he talked coming out of his mouth, including going in on Lefty Gunplay, dude just talk smack. He said he went to Haters World because he wanted to clear up that he wasn't a racist. Obviously, from what came out of his mouth during that phone call, it was a lie. He said it himself during that phone call. We're all racist, you know? And he said himself he was a racist. You know? We're not all racist. WACK, I said it long time ago, man. Dude's a racist. You know? And just for that fact alone, he shouldn't be given opportunity to speak on homies' podcast or channels. You know? He took advantage of that phone call and recorded it, man. That's a bitch move there. In case anybody doesn't think so, I'm sorry, but it is, man. You don't go around recording people and then airing out shit on social media. That's what something that I would expect some young girl to do. You know, to some boy that you know, used her. I don't know what happened with WACK throughout his life, throughout his little career or whatever with the raza, but I think he got done dirty probably by somebody. Because He's always attacking the raza, but the truth is, people are the same. There's poor Mexicans, there's poor blacks. There's ignorant Mexicans, there's ignorant blacks. There's crackhead Mexicans, there's crackhead blacks. There's some snitch-ass, bitch-ass Mexicans, and there's some snitch-ass, bitch-ass blacks. And that's just, it's been that way. This is nothing new. This has been going on for the longest, man. You know, as far as snitches are not being dealt with, trust me, man, whenever your paperwork says that you testified in any way, shape, or form, you get dealt with. I don't know where WACK has been, or where he was incarcerated, or what the fuck was going on in the Disneyland where he was at. But that's not tolerated. You can't even snitch on juras. You know, there's things you can't even speak in court against your wife. You know, anything, any form of snitching, man, you get dealt with. So WACK's full of shit for even bringing that up. You know. Now I know for a fact that in the black community in prison, yeah, there was snitches. It was all right. It was cool. Other sexual deviants, even being deviant there on the yard, you know? And it was cool. I don't know about now, but it was like that for years. And I seen it with my own eyes. So I'm speaking facts. You know, I'm not going by somebody told me or I heard. No, I seen it with my own eyes. I've seen girls that were pregnant from their daddies, blacks. You know, blacks getting arrested for doing things to little ones. You know, we all got them. All humans are flawed, but WACK, he's trying to turn it into a gang pedo. You know, now it's not just going in on Blue Devil because of something Blue Devil said. Now he's going in on a whole population of people for what a few of them have done in the past. His people have done the same thing. There's all kinds of black snitches. He may be one himself. His people think so. His people put that out there. And there's a lot of people who turn down fades and don't step out when the bell rings, like this dumbass Blue Devil. He's one himself. He's been called out by all kinds of dudes, man. And he don't come out when the bell rings. You know, I think he hates what he sees in other people when he sees a part of himself in them, you know? I'm just saying, you know, from all the stuff, the negative stuff that comes out of his mouth, I think he's deflecting some of that anger and animosity that he has with his own people onto Mexicans. Because you know what? Mexicans got the same flawed, jacked up people as blacks do, as whites do, all races. The human race has some messed up people. He's talking about Mexicans that snitched on blacks. Yeah, it's a lie if we said, nah, that never happened. Nah, we don't do that. Yeah, there are some that do, but there's a bunch of blacks too that testify on Mexicans and on blacks and on whites and on police and on their ladies and on their babies' mamas, just like Mexicans, you know. But none of that even matters, really. What matters to WACK is he wants pedo. He wants problems between black and Mexicans. Right now he's running with the flag, and he's got all of these people that he's bamboozled and got up in their head and their feelings behind them, marching to the same drum. Just wants to start something. The bell rang already. You know, let's see where it goes from here. I don't know what was Droop and Blue Devil thinking, man? Getting on the phone with this man. The talking's over, man. That's it. It's done. Enough said. Enough said. Everybody knows what time it is. You know, I tried to stay in your corner, Blue Devil. I really did, man. I was hoping to see something, but obviously ain't nothing happening, you know. And my suggestion to Droots, man, I have the utmost respect for him. I don't know him. I hear him speak. I think he speaks intelligently. He's got a cool head. He knows something. I suggest he pulls out of that camp and start his own thing, man, because he's just gonna get tainted, man, being around this character, you know, and the reputation that's following this man. Blue Devil was on the phone with Bozo on a live, and he couldn't even give Bozo his attention. He was so stuck on that monitor, man, and his eyes were just scrolling up and down on them comments, man. And I was reading them as fast as I could, and 75-80% of them were just banging on him, and you could see the grief in Blue Devil's face, you know, and he just couldn't pull his eyes away from it, you know. Must feel bad, but he deserves it, man. He put himself out there, representing to be somebody, and when the bell rang, he sat down and threw in the towel. Yeah, that's it, people, man. Enough of this dude WACK, man. That's it. He said what he said. He made clear what he wants. He knows when you say certain things, he knows what's up. You know, too bad for him, because I'm sure that fool's walking around with his head on a swivel, because he knows our people don't play. And one day, when he starts to put his guard down, he may be surprised. Karma come up and rear its ugly head on his ass, you know, because people remember what people say and do, you know. So anyways, my suggestion is, man, don't nobody give this fool any action, man, to open his mouth anymore. Let him do that, and he wants to go and poison the minds of his people. Let him go ahead and do that, because you know what? The majority of them, they ain't feeling this fool. They're not racist. This fool's racist, and his little minions around him, he's getting in their head and getting them pumped up and getting them set up for failure. Because that's what all this is leading to for WACK now, you know. You can't go and disrespect a whole nation, man, of people, and not expect for, you know, some knucklehead to take it upon himself, and you know, you just might get treated like Trump one day, you know. So go ahead, keep running your mouth, WACK, you know. What you say is worthless, man. We see the ignorance in you, WACK 100. We see that you're just an ignorant old man. Too old for this shit, man. You should be saying things that are going to help your people out, you know, but instead you're dragging them down with that same sickness, you know, with that same disease, you know, that causes division among the human race, man. You know, you're a dirtbag, every sense of the word, you know, and a coward from what I've seen. You know, I've seen youngsters call you out, man, and you just pee all over yourself, just like a little girl. But hey, to each his own. You know, everybody handles their business differently. But anyways, this is my video, man. It's 14 minutes long. I can't help but feel some sort of way. You know what I mean? When I talk about an individual that disrespects people's moms and neighborhoods and color of their skin, and you know, has the audacity and the nerve to come straight out and say, yeah, I'm racist, man. I'm sick. I'm retarded like that, man. I got that disease in my vein, and it runs through my heart, you know. You're one sick puppy, WACK. And hey, por favor, man, don't give this fool no more conversation, man. There's no more talk. The talking's over already, man. Thanks for watching this video. This is, like I said, this is just my opinion. I'm not speaking for no group, for no one else. This is what I think. This is what I feel. This is what I see. And I was asked to share that opinion, and there it is. So thank you to my subscribers. If you have anything else you'd like me to speak on, I really trying to change directions here, man, and be a little bit more positive of a voice. Man, people make it hard sometimes, you know. I wish I could say what I really am brought up to say and feel like saying, but I'm not. And the social media, but you never know, man. You run into the strangest people in the strangest places, you know. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Everybody take care.